G'day guys, Rubber Kitty here. South Bank as usual. Doing my latex thing in a corset. Lovely trees. It's a little overcast today. But apparently it's going to be really hot. Anyways, so accepting a compliment. Yesterday I talked about praise, complimenting people, not being too self-serving in that, but there's also accepting a compliment. How many of you said, oh, this old thing when someone's complimented you on your clothes, or oh yeah, it's good, but blah blah blah. That's self-deprecating stuff. We've been told, to be humble and all that sort of stuff, which is good, but these days it's so, I don't want to say passe or anything like that, but you're not accepting a compliment graciously. And it is difficult because sometimes you don't feel like you deserve a compliment. It feels awkward. And I admit it took me a long time to actually, g'day Paul, thanks for that. It took me a long time to actually learn how to actually really accept a compliment in a gracious way. And I admit I still have times when I do get self-deprecating. And someone said there's a French phrase, and anyone who speaks French will probably flame for this, but it's, was it, vous êtes gentil, I think. I probably pronounced that really horribly, so anyone who's French, feel free to correct me, and thank you for that. I don't even know how to spell it properly. But anyway, the whole translation is, I'm not sure if it's directly complete translation, but how kind of you. Basically, you could say how kind of you to notice, or if someone gives you a compliment, saying, oh, thank you for noticing my clothes, thank you for acknowledging my work. When someone gives you a compliment, thank them for that. Thank them for giving you the compliment. You don't necessarily have to say, oh, thank you, and your clothes look good too, because then it's kind of like a competition. It's just, sometimes it's good just to accept the compliment, and then it's also good for your esteem and good for their esteem, and that you paid them a compliment. Some people, they just feel like that they just need to go up and say something to you and as a compliment, or in general, they feel you really deserve it. Don't self-deprecate yourself. Be grateful and gracious in accepting the compliment, because it can also be really difficult for people to come up and compliment you as well. So thanking them for that and not making it into a competition on who's the better at self-deprecating themselves is a thing. It's not a competition, guys. And like I've said before, if you're in competition with anybody, it's with yourself. So trying to beat somebody else is kind of pointless. So learning how to accept a compliment. Think about things, for example, where people have complimented you, you've been self-deprecating, and then it's okay to a certain point. I feel I try not to do it anymore, but then it seems kind of like you're fishing for more compliments and more attention, and then their compliment seems like, well, this person gets this attention all the time. Why do I bother? Or am I an adoring fan? Do I really want to do this? Do I keep trying to reassure somebody and keep giving them compliments when all I wanted to do was say, oh, thanks for that, or you look good, or something like that. So being able to give good praise and compliments, and being able to accept praise and compliments, again, a skill. I'm going to keep practicing that, but being able to graciously accept a compliment is a good thing. And not being so negative about it all the time, being self-deprecating all the time, because it seems like you're fishing for compliments. In some instances, it can put some people at ease, but that usually comes before the compliment, where people will indicate if they're unsure about something, in order to put somebody at ease. Say, someone who's really, really good looking will ask, if they look good, and then they'll say yes, okay, because then it sort of can indicate, they want attention, but it can also indicate that, this person is not exactly sure and they value my opinion, or ask you what you think about something. And it brings you down to a more human level. Again, accepting a compliment. Think about the times when people paid you compliments and you've kind of shot it down and being overly self-deprecating, and not accepting the compliment as it was. Think about when you've paid people compliments and they've been really self-deprecating, and it's just kind of continued to suck off. No, it's okay. It's turned into a reassurance thing then, for their insecurities or for whatever it is. It's a fine line, and it depends on the people and the context, but I do encourage people to be able to graciously accept a compliment. Think about also how you would accept compliments gracefully or graciously. So, yeah, those are a few things that crossed my mind on this Thursday, which is really overcast, as you can see. It was supposed to be like a top of 29 I think today. Friday, so tomorrow is supposed to be a real scorcher, so keep cool. This huge variance in temperature is not good for you. Like variances of like 10 degrees can be pretty hard on the body. So take care and think about graciously accepting compliments, graciously giving compliments. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Love you guys. See you, Paul.